Hello, my name is Debbie. In the following case study, myself, Ayane, Thomas and Amir will be discussing and analysing the furniture industry. The definition of an industry is a group of firms producing products and services that are close substitutes for each other. An example of a firm in the furniture industry would be Ikea. Ikea aims to be a responsible organisation. It sells low-priced home furnishing products around the world. These include furniture and accessories for kitchens, bedrooms, living rooms, bathrooms and children's rooms. Ikea has stores in 36 countries around the world. It has come a long way in its 60 years of business.
I will begin by analysing the macro environment using the pestle analysis. To begin with, political, human rights for workers, wages for those in third world countries, economical. Economic crisis, financial crisis has caused a decrease in disposable income, which has caused the furnishing industry to be hit particularly hard. Rising food prices, transportation of goods to the stores or delivery to the houses. Social cultural, home ownership has been the catalyst behind the home improvement markets and has encouraged consumers to engage in DIY and home improvements, decorating activities. Technological, development of new machinery which will improve the production of furnishing goods. Internet system and work in the internet to increase the sales of goods. Legal, must comply with national laws and regulations and with international conventions concerning social and working conditions. Child labour and the protection of the environment. Must comply with all the health and safety regulations. Environmental, renewable resources, green. Approximately 50% of furnishing products are made from wood fibres. This is a good resource as long as it comes from sustainable sources. It can be recycled and is a renewable resource. To ensure a sustainable impact on the people and the environment in which they are.
I'll now begin by analysing the industry using Porter's 5 forces. The 5 forces analysis or model wants to identify what factors shape the character of competition within an industry. It is used to assess the strength of each of the 5 forces affecting competition in the chosen industry. To begin with, high investment costs, brand loyalty, experience, access to distribution channels and cost disadvantage. These all come under what affects new entrants. Next is brand loyalty, customer relationships, and switching costs and trends. These all come under substitutes. These will all affect the industry. Next is suppliers. What comes under suppliers is the number of suppliers, which is 1,300. Switching costs, which can be highly expensive, and cost of raw materials. Raw materials here therefore has to be renewable, therefore would cost quite a bit. Next is the buyers. Buyers awareness is 1 point. Next would be switching costs, buyer identity, presence of substitutes, price responsive to income. These will all affect the buyers in the industry. Next would be the industry competitors. Industry competitors, what comes under this is product differences, size of fixed costs, exit barriers, switching costs. These will all affect the firms which are already in the industry. Strategic grouping. This is a group of firms in an industry that are characterized by similarities in their structure and competitive beliefs, as well as the tendency to follow similar strategies along key strategic dimensions in their operating environment. Now, the advantages to using this type of analysis would be that it enables managers to simplify their competitive environment and it helps you predict competitive behavior. Here is a cognitive positioning map for the furnishing industry, showing the strategic grouping. As you can see, the supermarkets tend to compete on price rather than quality, whereas companies such as Ikea try to produce high quality goods at reasonably cheap prices.
What are the key factors for success that companies in the industry must satisfy in order to ensure survival and seek competitive advantages? Factors both inside and outside an organisation influence strategic issues and management functions, policies and practices. These factors vary from company to company. Competitive strategies can only be effective if they are determined on what is important in the market, and that is the industry's key factors for success. The key factors for success are the external competitive factors an organisation must satisfy in order to be successful. Identifying key factors of success are good cornerstones for an organisation's strategy. Winning competitive advantages often hinges on being distinctly better than rivals at one or more of the key factors of success. Organisations need to adopt ethical approaches to business operations and consider environmental issues which can appeal to the customers. Companies in the home product retail industry must satisfy factors such as product differentiation. To be successful, firms will need to try to make their products appear different and unique from competitors so it stands out to consumers. They need to have value for money. Firms in the industry must make sure that the products they produce are of high quality, especially for firms that wish to charge more for their products than others do. They need to be aware of their social responsibility. Companies in the industry need to help the environment by regrowing trees it has used in the manufacturing process. Technology is an important factor. For a firm's success, it is vital for them to have machinery which will produce quality goods and have an internet website so that they can sell goods online. The style of the furnishing goods that the firm is producing in or out of fashion need to be maintained, and the products must appeal to its target audience. Companies in the industry must consider the audience they are aiming for. Companies such as Ikea tend to aim for middle to lower class individuals who are on lower incomes to middle incomes. These are just some factors that firms in the industry will have to consider in order to ensure survival and seek competitive advantages.
I'm going to answer question 3. First, we're going to talk about the SWOT analysis of opportunities and threats. The first one, expansion into new markets. This is the opportunity to move into new markets such as Asia, Eastern Europe, and this will provide the opportunity for any company to increase their market share and thus their profitability. Next one, improvement of customer service. The chance to improve customer service, especially via e-commerce, is important to companies within the industry. Development within e-commerce should lead to a decrease in sales, which can then lead to a decrease in the volume demanded within stores, which can then lead to a decrease in queuing time within the stores, which is important to any customer service. The next point, which is a threat, oversaturation of the market. With many developments possible in the industry, there's a real possibility that oversaturation will occur, and this will make it very challenging for any company to encourage customers to buy their products instead of their rivals. Next one, economy. As you know, at the moment, the economy is in a depression, and this is having a severe effect on the core European market with sales decreasing. Due to the weakness of the dollar, sales in the US have also decreased. Political and economical state of new markets. Moving into new markets in Eastern Europe, such as Russia, and in Asia, such as China, companies may find that both the political and economic countries may have a negative impact upon their expansion into these markets. Future competitive strategy, aggressive expansion. Aggressive expansion into new markets will be essential for companies who wish to increase their market share and increase their profitability. If a company is not aggressive and is not efficient, it may find that expansion into these areas may not be as successful as they would have liked, and may also find themselves falling behind their competitors. Next one, improve customer service and brand reputation. When expanding into new markets, an efficient and reliable customer service is key, especially as new customers to the company will have to be dealt with in an efficient and courteous manner, so they can therefore build a rapport with the company and improve that company's brand reputation. And this is important, especially when selling products online, as a company with a trusted brand name will be able to assure customers that the products they are buying are both of good quality and good craftsmanship. The last point, focused e-commerce. Development e-commerce will make stores more successful, which will then in turn lead to an increase in profits in the long term. And this is important as profits may fall in the short term as companies build expansion into these new markets, as there will be both high setup costs and low spending power, as well as dealing with external issues within these markets, such as political and economic issues.
This is the bibliography.